Mental structure building. Imagine standing in the middle of a city under construction. Steel beams rise into the sky. Cranes move with purpose. Workers follow blueprints that no one else can fully see. Now imagine that city is your mind. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every decision you make is built upon an invisible architecture, a mental structure. And here's the fascinating part. Most people spend years trying to improve their lives without ever examining the structure holding those lives together. Because success, confidence, discipline, creativity, and resilience are not random traits. They are constructions, and every construction begins with a foundation. 1. The invisible framework. Mental structure building is the process of deliberately designing the framework through which you interpret reality. Think about it. Two people can experience the exact same event. One sees failure, the other sees feedback. One sees rejection, the other sees redirection. The event is identical. The structure interpreting it is not. Your mind doesn't simply react to reality. It organizes reality. It sorts experiences into categories, assigns meaning, and creates patterns that guide future behavior. Over time, these patterns become the invisible framework of your identity. And the stronger the framework, the more stable the person. 2. How structures are built. Every building starts with bricks. The mind is no different. The bricks of mental structure are habits, beliefs, experiences, and repeated thoughts. Every time you tell yourself, "I can learn this," you place a brick. Every time you overcome discomfort instead of avoiding it, another brick is added. Every time you choose long-term growth over short-term relief, the structure becomes stronger. But here's the challenge. Most mental structures are built accidentally, not intentionally. Family influences them. Culture influences them. Social media influences them. Friends influence them. And before long, many people are living inside a psychological building they never consciously designed. A structure assembled from borrowed ideas, borrowed fears, borrowed limitations. The question isn't whether your mind has a structure. The question is whether you're the architect, or merely the tenant. 3. The power of internal architecture. The strongest minds in history weren't necessarily the smartest. They possessed something even more powerful: internal architecture. When chaos arrived, they had stability. When uncertainty appeared, they had direction. When failure happened, they had systems that prevented collapse. Because strong mental structures don't eliminate problems. They absorb them. Think of a skyscraper. It doesn't resist the wind by being rigid. It survives because it's designed to bend without breaking. The human mind works the same way. True mental strength isn't stubbornness. It's flexibility supported by a strong framework. The ability to adapt without losing yourself. To evolve without falling apart. To change your opinions without abandoning your values. That is psychological architecture at its highest level. 4. Building deliberately. So how do you build a stronger mental structure? You begin by questioning your foundations. What beliefs are supporting your actions? Which assumptions are limiting your growth? Which stories about yourself are outdated? Then you start constructing intentionally. Read ideas that challenge you. Develop habits that strengthen self-discipline. Practice reflection. Seek understanding instead of immediate certainty. And most importantly, build slowly. Nobody constructs a cathedral overnight. Mental architecture is formed through repetition, consistency, and patience. One thought, one habit, one decision at a time. Imagine returning to that city under construction. Years have passed. The cranes are gone. The foundation is deep. The structure stands tall against storms that once would have destroyed it. That city is still your mind. The difference is that now, it wasn't built by chance. It was built by design. Because the quality of your future depends less on the circumstances around you and more on the structure within you. And every day, whether you realize it or not, you're adding another brick. The question is, are you building something that can withstand the weight of the life you want to live? Or are you leaving the blueprint unfinished? The choice, as always, belongs to the architect. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.